Welcome back, and it's 5 a.m. 5:20 a.m. That reminds me of a time. There was a period where I would wake up that early and I would see some of my friends online on Steam playing. I would give them the good night while they would give me the good morning. Anyways, now I did quickly check right before streaming. I'm missing a couple of things, but one thing I'm missing. Anyway, I have a lot of astral arrays. That looks incredibly good, but it's not. The issue is that like, those are a lot of astral arrays. The issue is that I don't have energy. Because if I put an astral array in there... Oh no, okay. I thought it was 4. Okay. Never mind. But I need more energy to do anything. It's the usual thing I keep saying. Now, startup energy. Startup energy now is this one. If I want to go to the next step, it's 17 astral arrays, and it's going to be 5 exponent 20. So it's basically going to take 3 exponent 20 of energy when it will be starting up with the new astral arrays. So I can only do two sets of 17. But okay, it's not like, well, that is also all I have. Okay, I have only 2 sets. Loading up the energy for those 2 sets will make, yeah, all of my energy. Those 2 will take all of my energy. Now, okay, I thought I was going to have leftovers, but I don't really have many leftovers. I was afraid, yeah, I was thinking it was going to take okay, I know it was going to take like 4 exponent 20. I forgot that I get back 2. Like, I thought 4 was the difference, not the required. This one is almost half an hour. This one is more or less 1 hour. If I put those inside... are those 2 the first 2? Oh, no, in this one. Okay, I could put those in there to see it faster. Yeah, actually, I'm going to put those in there. It's the next one to finish, so that way we can see the huge energy eaten by those. Okay, that way we can see the huge energy eaten by those, but it's going to eat all of my energy, the two things combined, so I have to increase energy production. I have 10 millions of this, 50 millions of Universium. I really want to check a couple of things. Also, if I overproduce antimatter, then it's great. Yeah, I have 200 millions leftover antimatter in there. I have 200 million leftover antimatter because right now the issue is not producing antimatter, it's burning it in there. So I should try to get the best lasers. The 16... this one. If I can get 16, I'm already well set. Yikes. Okay, maybe I have to do those 8 at a time. That is a crazy amount. What the heck? How much Universium do those things take? What the heck? What the heck is all of this? Is it the huge batch or what? Oh, the parts themselves contain Universium also, huge batches. I don't think it's just the batch size. I'm going to try to do a batch, but probably that's not it. Okay, I think it's not that the issue. Yeah. So my issue right now is converting antimatter into energy. Still, I'm going to make even more antimatter. Later on, I will convert all of it into energy. As soon as I get more lasers, I can without conversion. I wanted to check. Okay, looks alright. Why is this one not uploaded? I would like to reserve more magneto stuff here, but magneto stuff, I would like to stock up more of this, but having this material is the most valuable thing I have. Not using it is posing my factory, basically. But anyway, well, universal production now is going to go up by like 50-60% with the two sets of faster that are inserted. Energy will probably keep up just right. Oh, also, did I get all of the lasers? No, not lasers. I keep pulling those lasers that are not lasers. Oh, nice. I have the restock of those done. On the good side. On the good stuff, too. I'm going to need two of those. Can I get at least 8 of those? No, those things are too expensive. Way too expensive, those things. And maybe I shouldn't be making that much antimatter right now. I don't know. Antimatter is this low thing. If I get it rolling right now, later on, I only need the lasers to convert antimatter into power later. Later I will recover all of those into power. I'm on I'm on an ugly video description, not ugly. I'm on a daily. You can see the video description. I did update the game a little bit just to get that thing fixed. On the wiki, don't go on nightlies, go on dailies if you want to fix that. Sorry, nightlies no longer exist. Now there are experimentals and dailies. Go on the latest daily to get the issue fixed. They moved the bottom, basically. Right? Now. This one. Here. Okay, now I really have to figure out a way of converting more energy. There you go. Yeah. No. Okay. Now I'm producing way more antimatter, which I can't even use. Producing more antimatter, but now. So I went from constantly coming here and taking antimatter out of those tanks to the point where I have antimatter overflowing everything and I can't convert it into energy quickly enough. Yeah, 240 million antimatter. Maybe I could make. How much of a difference will 4 of those even make? Those should be 16 times better than those. Isn't it 5, 6 tubes? They're 9. So it's this one versus. What is the 4 million? So it's this one versus this one. It should be 6. Yeah, it's 16 times better. So if I get 4 of those, it's like the 64 of those. So 4 of those will really double my energy product conversion rate. Can I get 4? Nope, I can't make even 4 of those. And it's not even this the issue. The issue is not even that. It just needs more Universium for the parts. Like, I do have enough of this, it's Universe. So, wait, how much? So to get just 4, it's 1 million. So 1 output. To get 8, which is a factory. If I get 1 output, I can craft those and double my energy conversion. For now, it will really be good enough. This one was the next one to do an output. 500 seconds. Okay, 6 minutes. No. 5 minutes. How much is 500 seconds? I think it's 11 minutes. Yeah, it gotta be 8 minutes. Yeah. 8 minutes I can craft actually. UXV laser source. Full. Start. Okay, start with missing ingredients, so it goes right away. And earlier on I did the mistake of convert some Universium into Constraint matter, but whatever. Then oh, artificial universe. Nice. That should be enough to fix, to remove all of my old storages, hopefully. Right. Right. Okay. Also, before I do anything else, right? Yeah, I don't have many of those. The issue, I did check before starting the stream. I don't have enough oak wood. Now, probably shut off my farm at some point and never turned it on. I was thinking, is there a way of getting logs from some kind of mob? But even if there was a mob that dropped logs, I don't know. So I'm wondering. How good is this one with the wood? Does this one even do? Okay, that doesn't. Let's turn on. Oh, I removed the. Okay, I'm going to craft those, build those again. So, let's see. Probably over here. Growth simulator. Maintenance. Let's go with UXV. So here, let's do it double hatched. Here. I'm going to do a cluster of 4. Here, here, here. Here. Does it also need water? No. Muffler. Quickly complete this way. Wait. Here, here, here. Okay, here the boss. The issue here is that I need the tools from the main network. It will be cool to use electric tools like a chainsaw, but I will have to manage the discharge. Okay, I do have an idea. But no, a normal saw will probably do. Like, I'm not even going to get a neutronium saw. not even going to bother getting neutronium or better tools. Like, for what those use? Like, the chainsaw could get better yield, but if just those can keep up, I'm not going to bother. Let's use an interface here, here, and with alright, insert, insert. Maybe on the bottom pointing down, but I don't care about wall sharing I don't really care about wall sharing mufflers. I only care about the ME things, so I use less ME channels. The mufflers just fit here. Also, I think you can only put it on the bottom because it should need a block of air in front. So if you bury it, like if I place it in here, I can't have the output. I will have to put it in here and then pollution goes down. So how do I connect this in a nice looking way? I think I'm just going to do that here, 2, 3, there, cable, this one, yeah, but usually you want to all share expensive things. Mufflers are cheap. Now, this one goes to the shared output. Where is my shared output? Down there. This one, okay, 20, 21, are needed. And this one must go to main network. I don't have anything in the farm, I only need one connection, so I'm going to connect it over there. This is kind of leftover blocks are connected here. Now, saplings here. Okay, good, getting logs. Only 2,000. If I use the chainsaw, it will be 4 times as much. Chainsaw is 4 times as much. Wait, is there a sapling that makes more? Oh, spruce. Thing is that if I use spruce, I have to change my patterns, but it's probably worth it. Probably inside the archive. Or spruce seeds. Yeah. How is it typed? And there it goes. What? Okay, it's just the trigger simulator. Why? Why? How? Somehow it used more amps than it was supposed to. Okay, let's give it a third hatch. I'm going to leave one on oak and the other 3 on spruce. Right? This makes twice of the wood. Now issues that could. Is it for chests or what? Wait, what? Oh, I misclicked. Okay, some is for chests. Chests? Am I making 49,000 chests in a interface? Okay, I think buses are shown as interface. Cribs are probably shown as interfaces. Again, why do those things keep crashing? But okay, I'm going to change. Why do those keep crashing? Maybe they don't like UXV. Where is vanilla chest? Okay, it's this one. So I'm going to use so okay, I don't even have where is cutting machine here. Okay, there. I can do chest this way. That is slightly more expensive. That is a really interesting recipe. Because chests early game assembler chests at the beginning the assembler is too slow when making chests. That looks like a nice idea. It was here. And it doesn't even get the correct wood. No. Oh, that was the idea for me loading the 17 things. Yeah, that was the thing I was talking about. I have another area of farming which is going to do the exact same thing and leaving me with like 10% of the energy. Now this one was here. And this one goes here. Okay. Now apparently those don't like UXV. I'm not sharing any energy hatch. So from this one to this one. Hopefully like that those will work. Spruce. Oak. Okay. Okay. Theoretically soon we'll have the wood for the Ace of Harmony. Next. Okay, the new lasers are crafting good. Over here, I'm going to try to get stuff to fit better. Right. Here. Alright. All of those are filtered. Have to remove all of the filters. And just crashed again. What's wrong with this machine? Okay, next time I'm going to do a single energy hatch. Maybe the issue is with multi-hatches. Did I fit all of the fluids? Because I had some of... I still have lots of space. Okay, now I'm going to try without any extra hatch. So, from this one to this one. I try to see with a single hatch. Probably it will fail right away. Yeah, of course. Those hatches are now empty. I didn't pay attention at what was the energy usage. Okay, now it's 1 amp UMB. It's a quarter of the speed. Well, 1 amp UMB should be properly managed. Next. Okay. Feels sad getting only 4, but even if only 4 will do a huge difference. Now here I'm going to stop this lamp by removing this button. I will increase it later. Okay. UXC lasers. I'm going to leave a room here so I can easily figure out what was in there. Those blocks are yeah, should be like that. Okay, now theoretically can work way more at once, almost twice theoretically. Do I do the calculation? Yeah, this is something I want to be precise on. Oh no, did I do? Okay, 16,000 amps, perfect. This one is 1, 2, 3, wait, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 2 exponents, 17. Okay, that is how much energy those contain. Then I have to do minus 12 because the 12 is not computed inside the antimatter efficiency. Then I have to add the capacity of the other hatches, which are UMV 4000. UMV 4000. This one has, I think it's 13 times exponent 16. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. 135. 135 times 10 exponent is 1 less 0 is going to be 4. Wait, forgot. I have 4 of those huge lasers, and I have 64 minus 8, 56. Yeah, those. That is the amount of power capacity of this thing. Removing the energy base power. That is how many cells of antimatter theoretically can work at once. But with efficiency included, it's 0.3. That is how much antimatter I should be. Yeah, it's almost twice as I was expecting. So correct value is it's 1 million. It must be 1 million. Yeah, 1,068,000. 1,068,23. 1,068,000. 1,068,23. Okay, that should be twice the antimatter conversion speed. And now if you see energy go up quite a little bit. Have to recover that energy lost to the eye of harmony. Okay. Working and go. Okay, now it's converting this much energy. A little bit more efficiently too. I'm going to use this as a thumbnail. Too long I haven't changed the thumbnail. Right. And I think I now probably can afford more antimatter generators even. But first of all, let's see. I would like to get another UXV component assembly line. But no. Right away, I want to get more antimatter production. I should be able to afford it. The data orb. Our matter. Those two are stable. They never go up neither. I'm going to. Okay, save. Save. I'm going to do 2 more big balls. So. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. How much before I complete the wall line? Okay, stop. Take better stuff. Oh, that completes the line. Okay, I'm going to stop us here. I'm going to complete this line. In the future, I will do maybe in 2 parts or maybe all at once, all of the others. Yeah. This one, the program, ball will go bigger later. Here, now for it to work, I have to upgrade things. Okay, new materials selected. I want to remove the paint of those lasers. Okay. One already crafted in the meantime. Here, 1, 2. Okay. Theoretically, should be able to work. Okay, good. More antimatter production. Are those 16 or 30? I think, oh, it's 16 line. Okay, more antimatter production achieved. Okay, done. I want to know what's the average consumption? Like, I'm thinking about adding more astral arrays. Have to go soon. I was thinking about adding more astral arrays to vector of matter. Those are using 2 exponent 40. This one is the one with a lot of astral arrays. Heck, if I give 1 extra astral array to this, it will use up more than the universe in farm. But most of the energy is just kept within. This one soon will take a huge chunk of energy too. Okay. Now to get more of those. Okay, soon I will have this spruce required. Did I really start crafting? I think that just started, maybe. Okay, working. Well, yeah, already working good. Then other things I wanted to check. I'm going to move more stuff in there. Yeah, probably now I can move all of those inside the artificial universe. No, 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 no. I did a terrible mistake. That was a terrible mistake. I threw thinking, oh no. No, I threw in there things that should never go in there. Now I have no idea how to recover those items. Those items were not supposed to go into that network. Now I messed up my output net, my storage network. I messed up my storage network. Rip. Don't know what to do. Someday those will probably be upgraded to artificial universe too, but right now I put items in there that should not be there. And I have no idea on how to recover those. Too many items too. Yeah, I messed it up. And at this point I'm also going to move all of the fluid cells. And moving those will cause trouble, so there. And to momentarily break those while I do the moving. I did a huge mess there. Well, after I upgrade all of my main network, I will also upgrade this subnetwork here with the artificial universe cells. Here. Okay. Here. Yeah. 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 Okay, theoretically that was okay. Yeah. Oh, I do have one left over. Oh, because the water thing was on its own. Okay. Good. This is not even used. Good. And I messed up so many things. Many of those are now containing items that should not be there. And I have no idea what those items are, where. Whatever. I have to finish up the cleaning here. Here, here, here. Alright. Here must not do the same mistake again. Alright. Good. Still have 3 free. Theoretically I can fit everything now. Like theoretically all of those are used containing the same items over and over. When those are red, they start filling up other cells with the same item. I'm not. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good idea. But at this point, rather than an export bus, it's this one. Like, it's better to do it with this feature at this point. But yeah, that's a good idea. But maybe with this one instead of export. Like setting all of the filters. Setting all of the filters is annoying. I will have to do this Like I'm not going to filter with a bus. It's going to be too slow. Export buses are impossibly slow. You can do that amount of items with an export bus. You have to use this thing. Thing is that I will have to find all of those. Here. Okay, and probably can fit all of these cells into the same area. Oh no. Didn't notice I ran out of space. Yeah, but okay, now how hard is it to... There are just too many... No, wait, that is the main net. This one is the network where I drew... Yeah, circuits. Yeah, there should only be passively produced resource in here. I can easily spot things that should not be here. But there are just too many different things I will have to recover. Too many things. Wait, what? What? Okay. Actually. Yeah. Okay, I had even more. That must be something that got removed. Too many things to filter. Heck. It also got the useless trash. Like, I don't need those. Yeah, but it's impossible to do this. Keep moving. Basically, I wasted like, I think it's 60 types of items. And many of those are completely useless to things too. That one is useless. This one is useless. Oh, look at all of that. So many useless things. Those. What else could have been gone in there? Well, circuits eventually will be used. Theoretically, circuits eventually will be used. Oh, and that was the second eye of harmony, which took all of my energy. Well, I have Universium. Can I make 4 more of those? No. Okay, how much? Because I'm no longer using those. Is antimatter being... yeah, antimatter now must be getting used. Still have 200 millions. Okay. Astral arrays still got nothing. Well, I need like 3 exponent 20 before I can insert more astral arrays anyways. Those are slowly working. Working. Okay. How many assembly lines are clogged? Okay, I have a bunch of free assembly lines. Good. How many? In all of that, I didn't stock up more of those. Not even those. Oh yeah, remember. Okay, yesterday before going to sleep, I increased the restock of those because I was afraid of my assembly lines not working during the night. That's going up to 1 million slowly. This one stops at 100k. Okay, so I think it's all good, more or less. Another artificial universe. Good. 2 extras. One. Right. How much space in there? Yeah, not enough. Probably another one and I can fit everything here in here. Then magneto. This one was all used up. Probably it was used to recraft those lasers. Those are a little bit expensive. Maybe we could use those to speed up something, but I don't know what. So yeah, right now I need more astral arrays, but right now I need more astral arrays, but to use more astral arrays I need more antimatter. I have 200 millions inside my thing. So 200 million centimeter is this much? No, yeah, 200 millions times energy value is this, and then there is going to be another multiplier. Don't know how much is the other multiplier. No, it can't be that little. The multiplier is this one compared to this one. It's 1.5 the multiplier, so still not as much. 3 exponent, that's nothing. That is 156 to 159. That is how much is worth the antimatter that is currently inside this stalker here. So what is very low? Like, think that I'm still producing it super quickly. Maybe I could get 8 of those on the better fuel value. How about UMV? Okay, UMV superconductor doing great. I'm afraid of eternity and matter. I'm afraid of those two running out. Now, for eternity, it's relatively easier. I can simply double it by doubling this one. Primordial matter. Oh, this one is restocked way too low. There, that should fix it. Also, I should probably keep more of those. Okay. 64. Could get 192. How expensive? Oh, Universe Unite. You know what? I'm just going to double the power. That is. Yeah, that's still nothing. Oh. Okay. That is my wireless energy hatch worth of power. Magmatter, I have to do another automation setup. Probably I will get another one of those things later. Then. Well, I mean. Can just copy paste this to duplicate Magmatter production. How much copy pastable is it? Right. Baby chest, go. Come on. Okay. Oh, this one. Why did it even copy paste the contain dust? Good. This one, it even got this thing, but this one will be 3. Done. Then even copy paste it. Now copy the program, paste the program. Theoretically should work. I think is that another exotic. Oh yeah, I already had it crafted. Now I want to copy the interface, the P2P link and everything. Now I have to flip it through this axle. Flip that. Now if something is wrong, or is it right? Why does it look so wrong? Oh wait, is that where it... I flipped that. Oh, it was X. Okay, that's why it was weird. Okay. Now, is it like this? I guess so. What does this mean inventory was the wrong size? It's a P2P. How is a P2P the wrong size? Whatever. This one is going to be... Oh, which one? Top one is going to be 3. It was 3, right? Okay. So 3 first, then this one. 3 first, and then this one. Okay. P2P theoretically is already linked. What are those? Boundlessly. Another. Go. Okay, that may take a little bit. Harmonizer. Oh. It's got 10 of those. Okay, and this one on the tip. Okay, I need those 3 to complete. Seems like a decent speed. Solidify. Oh, I should use the UXV wireless hatches to upgrade one solidifier at least. Slowly crafting. Okay, those are crafting. Solidifier is the bottleneck. Let's I'm going to go exchange from this one to UXV should be used here. Yeah. So I'm going to do the first set. First I have to upgrade the top. And to avoid the machine crashing, first I have to upgrade the top. And I failed because oh, those are flips. So this side needs first the upgrade on the bottom. This side needs first the upgrade on the top. Nice to know for the next time. So upgrading those is going to be weird. Those were 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 10. Okay, 10. Okay. And I didn't even really need this. Issue is that now something got voided. And I have no idea what voided. Yeah. Okay. This one is crafting. This one will craft soon. I'm going to restart everything. As usual. Don't know what voided for safety. I'm going to restart everything. And I should increase the Shirabon restock speed probably. Here, 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 here. And this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. Up to the gorge. Okay. Now, does it just works? Oh, wrong mod. It was supposed to be matter. Now there are some fluids stuck. Theoretically, no, wait, something. Okay, I have to link this one to main H2. Then why does this one not turn on? Oh, I think I have a neutronium cell underground on that one. So here, and then I probably have. Okay, I have all of the those dots were for the other kind of automation minigame. Here, come on. Let's clean it up. Here. Okay. Theoretically now should be able to run properly. Magmatter mode. Go. Yes. It's working. It's not working. Oh, okay, no issue. Apparently filters did not copy paste for those things. It doesn't have storage. Oh, I like to use those. Now, how do you copy paste? No. There is no way of copy pasting those. Sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3. Here I did a 10 million of each. There should be a level maintainer for those. Here I will read chat soon. Yeah, it's used to basically it's a better way of doing storage on interface. But yeah, it's a super interface to restore things. 10 millions. 10 millions. 10 millions. 10 millions. 10 millions. 10 millions. millions, 10 millions, 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 millions. Okay. Alright, and now I should be able to do the thing. It doesn't work as a level maintainer. It's okay. At least you're doing questions related to what I'm doing, and it's clear that you need an answer to those questions. It's not like people randomly asking me things that not even I know, like how long before I finish the game. I'm going to go over it quickly soon. Let me finish this then. Give me 2 minutes, then I will address your question. 3002404. Okay, this one is correct. Oh, I forgot to remove. Forgot to remove those. Okay, theoretically next time it will work. 32 seconds, okay. Now, okay, this thing, it doesn't work as a level maintainer. If you want things, this one, basically all this one does. Okay, basically it does, it's nothing more, nothing less than doing this. It's the exact thing of doing that. Basically, this machine is the exact thing of doing this, but instead of being limited to one stack, you can set how much you want. It does nothing more, nothing less than that. That's all it does. It has way more space. You can set how much you want, but that's all it does. Nothing more, nothing less, as far as I can tell. It's a new thing, so maybe it's still work in progress, probably. I don't know well enough. I really, at the beginning, I also hoped it would level maintain too, but it doesn't. I'm probably going to propose adding crafting card space or something like that to make also request. If it was also going to request, it would be really cool. Okay, so I double magmetal production, I can now double antimatter production. Also, I double eternity production. So yeah. I'm going to double antimatter production. Save. It would be cool if it also could copy paste. Could be copy pasted since looks like I can copy paste it. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, at this point, I'm going to shut off all of those. Those are producing basically nothing. So, may as well upgrade all of those. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Thing is that those are going to use huge amounts of constraints or matter. So I'm probably not going to turn on all of those right away. This one. This one. This one. That one. I want one to work before doing anything else. One. Yeah, it's work in progress. Here. 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 2 more. And okay, this one will be edited. I should have used Loki. Okay, but now first I'm going to load everything, then I will remove energy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay. Now, maybe I could use the matter manipulator to do this. Yeah, okay, I'm going to try to figure out a way of doing that with matter. Oh, but I don't have, okay, I don't have enough wireless hatches. So, and thing is that this area is using all of my Universium, but I really need this. There's one. No, I don't know how, I don't remember how to answer, thank you. I don't know what else, like, oh, you're welcome, okay, you're welcome. I was going to say thank you, but saying a thank you after you told me thank you, it doesn't make sense, so you're welcome, I think is the correct answer, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of small talk, so yeah, okay, at least, okay, I get a little bit mad, you will probably notice. When people ask me how I am or those kind of things, I exaggerate. I have an exaggerated reaction when people ask me how I am. Thing is that I don't know how to answer. And I start thinking on what is the best way to answer, and if I'm working on something else, I get lost. But it's okay. Like when I get mad, I never mean it. But I should try to be less. Okay, have fun playing GTNH. It will be a long journey. This one, this one, here, 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 here. There's one. Let's clean up all of this. Here, here. How many more? Okay, 6. Next one should be the last one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have to learn not to ignore chat more. Thing is that yeah, I also discussed that because I feel like I'm rude if I ignore chat, but if I disconnect. I don't know how to deal with those things. Oh, and there was one more. 14 was weird. I feel rude if I ignore chat too. I don't know how to, like, I just don't understand the how are you quest. Like, I don't understand how people got so much used into blindly repeating like a robot how are you. Oh, that question. Like, I don't know. Mostly it's because every time I get asked that question, it feels like it's from someone who is just blindly repeating it like a robot. Like, okay, I don't want to get that discussion. What do you mean with 1 of harmony is 1 week of wait? What do you mean? What does that? I have 2 of harmony with the 43 astral arrays each. It's 1.5 hours of wait. It depends on which time dilation you use. And astral arrays have no impact on how much time it takes. Astral arrays don't even change the working time of the eye of harmony. And I forgot to put back all of those. Yeah, probably. Probably like it. I okay. There are two things. I think some people are just too much used at asking any person how are you without even thinking that that person is now supposed to reply, and that gets annoying. Like I have not. Okay, first of all, I have nothing against anyone. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to get people to change that usage of always asking how are you. But I get that if everyone stops asking that question, then everything is good. During the transition phase, if I ever try to do that, everyone will look at the other one like the rude one. But I don't like that question. Like I feel like it's a rhetorical question. Like but the thing about this question is that if you take it as a rhetorical question, you are rude because you are not answering. If you don't take it as a rhetorical question, you can either say good, okay, either everything is good, you say good, you just wasted time. Either it's something is not good, you say good, you are lying, you feel worse, the other person got nothing, you just wasted time and made yourself feel worse and caused some misunderstandings. And if you have some issues and you reply, I have some issue, blah, 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 you may start going into a rabbit hole of talking about all things you do not want to talk with a person who won't even be able to help you. That's why I don't like that question. More or less, like, okay, my issue with the question, how are you, is that nothing good can come out of that question. Yeah, oh yeah, it can open up, but I'm the kind of person who says that if you need someone to ask you how are you to help you, then there are other kinds of issue. Like ideally, if a person has some kind of issue, ideally that person should be able to either find the correct person to help them or fix the issue themselves. If a random person asking you how are you is how you get your issues fixed, I don't want to say that I don't believe it. I feel like I don't know how to say it. Like it can work out, but I see it as a really limited thing. Okay, now to fix this one, I have to do 999. But then again, I have not, like, the issue, I understand that people who ask that question are just doing it without even thinking about it. So, it's alright. It's just that I would like that usage to be changed. I feel like it's one tradition that does not help and only harm. Like, it doesn't really harm, but... What do you... No, you do not need 1 billion of Universum. Oh, you mean for the Stargate? Okay, you shouldn't go... Okay, now I'm looking at Proton. First of all, okay, thanks for the 1.2 billions of Universum. I assume it's for the Stargate. Also, they changed the Stargate requirement. It used to be 2 Stargates, now you only need 1. So do I need 1 billion or 600 millions? Then you are saying using a 989 Eye of Harmony. I'm using a 979. And too many things. Okay, at least you got one useful value. The 1.2 gigs is a useful value. Everything else depends. But okay, so now I know that theoretically, if I start working on this target, it will take me 1 week to complete it. But I'm not going to start working on this target here. Like, okay, if I was to speedrun, I should have stopped expanding my base like 2 days ago. I would have started working on this target 2 days ago, and in 4 days I would have this target. So there we have an answer on how much it could take me. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep growing antimatter and IOS harmony up to the point where I can get this target in like less than 1 day. Then I will build 10 more Stargates for the hidden quest. Okay, now I'm going to copy paste this one over all of the other antimatter things. Yeah, now you are asked only for one Stargate, and if you want to go, or you can continue if you want to make more Stargates. There is another quest. Here. Thing is that when I said, okay, and the thing that makes me mad too about that question is that if I go through that explanation on how nothing good comes out of asking how are you, there's an issue that what I said is not completely true because it's small talk. So small talk, the way small talk works, in my opinion, is that you say nothing of value, nothing useful. It's just a way of bonding with people. So if you don't go through the hassle of the meaningless talk, wasting 10 minutes to say, if you don't waste the 1-2 minutes to talk about completely useless things with the random person who asks you how are you're going to pass as rude, you may lose opportunities, etc. etc. So if someone in real life asks you how are you are better start and go through, oh yeah, well, I did that thing, it was cool, and all, blah, 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 blah. And then you ask, how are you instead? And then that person is going on through his rant on either some issues he had and you waste 10 minutes like that, but that's how human bonding works, I guess. So basically, only if someone which I have nowadays, I think nowadays there is no one who could ask me how I am, to whom I will go through the hassle of giving a fake answer, let's say. Nowadays, I think there is no person I deem like, here again, I should say there is no person it's about not a respect authority, it's more about authority. Because I think it's something who has too much authority, the person who you have to go through the ranting on how your life is. I was going to say respect, but I think I respect more someone whom I will tell that my rant about the how are you question, rather than someone whom I will go through the fake answer. Like, if I'm going to tell you, oh yeah, I'm good, everything fine, nothing weird. If I go through the ways, if I answer this way, probably I'm not respecting you, but if I answer this way, it's because I think you have too much authority and I don't respect you. That's how I think I would say. If I respect you and I don't see you having more authority than me, then I'm going to try to explain you why I don't like the how are you question. Since we're going to waste 5 minutes, may as well waste the 5 minutes to give you that answer. That's how I see that question. Did I copy paste this one over all of those? Yeah. Yeah, but then again, I'm not really awful at communication skills, but I think the how are you question doesn't really help communication. Like, okay, rather than how are you, if you want to help someone, if I was to try to help someone which may I think has some issues, I'm not going to go with how are you. I'm going to tell him, hey, if you need a help, maybe with that thing, you can ask me. That's how I would go on. I would not ask that person, how are you? But I think I'm too extreme. I think I'm too extreme on that idea. I am probably too extreme. Okay, anyways, back to the game. This one. Okay, now. Okay, theoretically now all of those are not working. All of those should be ready to work with the increased stuff, but right now those are all paused because those don't even have the energy patch right now. And it's still showing the old ingredients, which I probably could remove from here. There is no point in keeping those here, but I don't gain anything by removing those either. Oh yeah, I did a whole episode where I calculated how long to make it. I tried to make it like this long, and it was taking forever to speed up. No, wait, it didn't speed up at all. I made it this long, it didn't speed up at all. Then I calculated what was the maximum length to see it speed up. It should go up like by 0.01 every few seconds. Yeah, that is the speed at which it goes up. It should go up now. Give it like 10 seconds and it's that. I did calculate how to make it. Then I did the trick to getting it up to speed. I think the experience that make me go that way about it wasn't a single experience. It was everything. It wasn't a single experience. It was every time someone asked me how I am. It was always someone who had no business in that. That is mainly how I got to this point. It was either people who I don't want to be derogative towards them, but it was either people who had nothing to do with my life, who had no reason to ask me that, or people who were not going to be able to help me in any way. Like, I figured out that no one who ever asked me that question was going to help him. But then again, if I have an issue, I'm going to ask someone who can help me. Like, so there is no way someone who's going to ask me how I am is going to be able to fix any of my issues. Like, if I have an issue and I know someone who can fix it, I'm going to ask that person. I'm not going to wait for a random stranger to ask me how I am. Okay, this one is all loading. I think it's a good investment of constraints. Oh, I have 0 constraints that matter. I think all of my constraints that matter is going into restocking those back. So now I need more Universum to stock up. How many Astral? 10. To get 7 more. Oh, go. Good. Crafting more 7 more Astral arrays. Let's go. Okay, then. Yeah, I still don't have the extra Universum. Wait. How much? 29. If I run out of these, my antimatter production will basically fold. Yeah, I should get more Universum before getting more. Yeah, okay, before I turn on those, I want to get this restock from 10 million to 100. And that will be 10% of a Stargate. So I'm going to restock 10% worth of a Stargate as antimatter ingredient. At some point, not now. Now it's too early. So, probably it's 1 hour before I get... this one. Okay, next time it's going to be 9 millions output from this one. And okay, 2000 seconds left to get this stuff. Crafting those will take some time. Okay, what time is it? Okay, now I have to go. See you later. Bye bye.